Good morning, this is Father Matthew Kozlowski at St. Mary's Episcopal Church, talking to you today about the 12 days of Christmas. What are they? When do they start? When do they end? What do they have to do with turtle doves and partridges? Well, the first question is easy. The 12 days are the 12 days between Christmas Day and Epiphany. So it starts on December 25th, and then they last through January 5th, which is the eve of the Epiphany. Now, for some folks, they give gifts during the 12 days of Christmas, and in the Eastern churches, it's almost more of a lead-up to Epiphany, which is celebrated as an even bigger feast day than the Nativity itself. You know, there are some interesting feast days that come along in the 12 days of Christmas. On the 26th, you get the feast day of St. Stephen. He is the first martyr of the church. Kind of gets overshadowed because we're still sort of have Christmas Day on our minds. But then the 27th is the feast day of St. John, the apostle and evangelist. And then on Friday, it's the commemoration of the Holy Innocents, which refers to the story in the Gospel of Matthew of King Herod wiping out all the children under 2 in an effort to get rid of the newborn king. On January 1st, we'll be celebrating New Year's Day, but on the church calendar, it is the feast day of the Holy Name. And that is commemorating the circumcision and naming of our Lord Jesus Christ on the 8th day, which was according to Jewish law. So it's 8 days after Christmas. That reminds us of the humanity of Christ. What's the deal with the song, the 12 Days of Christmas? Well, as far as anyone can tell, it was simply a carol put together to sort of have some rhymes and fun bits and pieces that people could chant at a party and just sort of play a game with memorizing the numbers and the different pieces of each day. There was an email going around a few years ago, I don't know if it's still going around, saying that the 12 Days of Christmas song was actually a code for Roman Catholic children to learn their Bible study and learn their theology while they weren't allowed to practice Catholicism in England. That is a hoax email or a myth email. There's no historical significance behind it. Again, as far as anyone can tell, the numbers don't match up to any specific code. They're just sort of a fun carol, a fun song. But the take home for me is that on the 12 days of Christmas, we can continue to say Merry Christmas to friends and family. And if you like, you can even keep your tree up all the way to Epiphany, January 6th. So God bless, Merry Christmas, and enjoy these 12 days. This is Father Matthew Kozlowski signing off.